Some legends get forgotten, some greatness gets overlooked, and we are here to fix that. Welcome to Who Slept on This. Everybody talks about the great NFL running backs, Walter, Barry, Emmett, but what about the guys who quietly put up monster numbers and never got the love they deserve? Today, we're counting down 10 of the most underrated NFL running backs of all time. And trust me, this list is going to have you saying, oh yeah, that guy was a beast. Let's go. Number 10, Deuce McAllister. Starting at number 10, Deuce McAllister was the heart of the New Orleans Saints backfield in the early 2000s. He had back-to-back 1,300-plus yard seasons in 2002 and 2003 and could run through you or around you. Injuries cut his career short, but when healthy, Deuce was as reliable and tough as any back in the league. Number 9, Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson wasn't just fast, he was CJ 2K fast. In 2009, he ran for 2,006 yards and broke the NFL record for yards from scrimmage in that single season. He had 6 straight 1,000-yard years and was a threat to score anytime he touched the ball. But somehow, he doesn't get mentioned among the all-time greats. Number 8, Ahman Green. Ahman Green was an absolute workhorse for the Green Bay Packers in the early 2000s. In 2003, he rushed for 1,883 yards, a team record that still stands. And he had 4 straight seasons over 1,200 yards. Overshadowed by Brett Favre's passing game, Green quietly put together one of the most productive stretches of any back in that era. Number 7, Jamal Lewis. At number 7, Jamal Lewis was a tank in cleats. In 2003, he bulldozed his way to 2,066 rushing yards, third most in NFL history at the time. He played most of his career with the Baltimore Ravens, often on offense first team, but when it came to running with power and wearing down defenses, Jamal was as good as anyone. At number 6, Curtis Martin. Often overlooked, Curtis Martin was the definition of consistency. Over his 11-year career, he rushed for over 1,000 yards in 10 straight seasons and retired as the 4th all-time leading rusher. He wasn't flashy, no big touchdown dances or crazy quotes, but he was a pro's pro, and that's why so many people forget just how legendary he was. Number 5, Tiki Barber. Tiki Barber left the New York Giants as their all-time leading rusher with 3 straight 1,500-yard seasons to close out his career. He was a rare triple threat, rushing, receiving, and pass protection, and completely turned his game around after fixing early fumbling issues. For some reason, he never got the same love as other elite backs of his time. Number 4, Warrick Dunn. Warrick Dunn may not have been the biggest guy on the field, but his impact was huge. He rushed for nearly 11,000 yards, added over 4,000 receiving yards, and was one of the most respected players in the league. Off the field, he literally changed lives by helping single parents become homeowners, proving that his greatness went far beyond football. And at number 3, Clinton Portis. Clinton Portis came into the league and immediately made an impact, posting back-to-back 1,500-yard seasons in Denver before being traded to Washington for Champ Bailey. Even with injuries, he still racked up 7 1,200-plus yard seasons in just 9 years. Portis could run through you, juke you out of your shoes, and was one of the most colorful personalities the league has ever seen. Coming in at number 2, Roger Craig. Roger Craig was ahead of his time. In 1985, he became the first player in NFL history to rack up 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season. As a key piece of the 49ers dynasty, he could run, catch, and block. He could do it all, and yet somehow still gets left out of Hall of Fame talks way too often. And at number 1, Priest Holmes. At number 1, it has to be Priest Holmes. From 2001 to 2003, Holmes was flat out unstoppable, scoring 61 total touchdowns in those 3 seasons alone. He tied the single-season rushing touchdown record with 27 in 2003 and could beat defenses with speed, power, or hands out of the backfield. If injuries hadn't hit, we might be talking about him as one of the greatest backs ever. There you have it. 10 running backs who may not always get mentioned with the Walters and Barrys of the world, but absolutely deserve respect. Who else should be on this list? Drop your picks in the comments and follow for more, because in the NFL, greatness isn't always measured by headlines. This is Who Slept on This? Football.